We're approaching first pitch tonight in Chicago. The Yankees and White Sox are next. Tuesday night baseball from U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Tonight, the second of four between the Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Yankees baseball here on the show. Matt Vasgersian here with you. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
Guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees as Joe Girardi's starting nine assembles this way. They'll match up against one of the toughest around, the all-star lefty Chris Sale. Behind him, the White Sox defensively will line up like this. Everett Cabrera makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Second baseman, Everett Cabrera.
And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. On to first, and Cabrera is set down to open up the ball game.
Yeah, probably not an ideal at-bat from your leadoff hitter here in the first. I'd like him to stretch that count a little, try and work his way on base. Instead, he rolls over on the first pitch, and he's gone before you know it.
Jacoby Ellsbury will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. EK, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
When you're looking at trying to get out of a funk like this, it always helps when you can hand the ball over to a veteran starter that's been through this before, and luckily for them, they're going to be able to do that here.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The next 0-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Just foul.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Here comes another 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. But now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Driven the other way out to deep left field. And that ball is gone. Blasted into the bleachers in left. And that dinger puts him too short of the 200 mark for his career.
Yeah, you know, some guys will lie to you and tell you that they're just out there playing day by day, not thinking about any of those particular milestones. They just want to get a W for the team. But the truth is, you do know when you're approaching those milestones, even the minor ones. He's keenly aware of how many home runs he's got, Matt.
David Rosario will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
Rosario.
First pitch coming. And here's a swing and a ground ball heading for Bonifacio at second base. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Giancarlo Stanton will get his first cuts here, and the danger's obvious as he currently leads the American League in home runs. And here's the first pitch. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here it comes. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 New York. Now the starting lineup for the White Sox looks like this. They'll match up against a tough assignment indeed, the hard-throwing right-hander Michael Pineda. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Carlo Villarreal will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the White Sox, the shortstop, Carlo.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
So this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first down.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 2 home runs, 39 driven in. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ellsbury is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Well, you always want to avoid using a lot of energy in the early part of the game. And he's taking that to heart. 5 pitches and 2 outs already here at the bottom of the first.
Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Now a pitch on the way. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail this one 1-0. Paul Goldschmidt will start things off here for the Pinstripers. He'll be followed by Brian McCann waiting in the on-deck circle. Now here's the first pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 34,
Brian McCann will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he was out front right there, probably guessing fastball. But now, 0-2, you can't be guessing anymore. You got to find something in the strike zone and put it in play.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Brett Gardner will stride in now, and he's up near the top of the American League in stolen bases, currently 3rd entering play. First pitch coming. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Andy Wilkins will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Ready with the 2-1. Chopper foul. Here he comes on 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This is nothing more than a great pitch here on 2-2. Just changeup that totally bottoms out. Very tough to do anything with that.
Here's Melky Cabrera. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
So 1-1 home to Cabrera. And this pitch is swung on and skied out to Ellsbury in center field. And that's out number 2.
Batting sixth, third baseman,
Connor Gillespie will stand in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And And this will be fouled away. Now here it comes. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Didi Gregorius is ready to go here as we begin the third. First pitch coming. And this will be fouled away. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Here's the pitch. And he goes with the 0-2 here as this is on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. MLB The Show, your home for Yankee baseball all season long. As you get a look there at what's on tap for the Bombers over the course of the next 7 days. Here's the first pitch to him. And he has to lunge to get to this one as it's fouled off to the right. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Here it comes. Here's one hit towards the hole. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out. Everett Cabrera will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. First offering on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And now a pitch on the way. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers, but they lead it 1-0. Drew Stubbs will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Now the first pitch. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. And the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Alex Avila will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
In the air, down the left field line and deep. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Second baseman, Emilio Bonifacio.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak. First pitch to him. This is down the left field line, and Gartner won't have a play. It's a foul ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. Right back with another fastball. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The three of us are back at U.S. Cellular Field in just a moment. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. One strike home now to Ellsbury. And no swing apparently, ball one.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set now.
David Rosario will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Now here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. One run, just one hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. And I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now here it comes. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
He's just cutting his way right through the teeth of this order. They're not even putting up much of a fight.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now here's the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Another 0-2 coming. Now a little tapper here up the first base line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Carlo Villarreal will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Carlo Villarreal.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Here it comes. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Gardner has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. A reminder, we're back at it here tomorrow night on the show for Game 3 of this 4-game set. As you get a look there at the pitching matchup we'll have in store for us tomorrow night. Adam Eaton will try it again. He flew out his first time. And he gets ahead 0-1. And now Now pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. And the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. That swung on and lifted down the left field line. There to take it is Gardner, and there are 2 away now. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. The pitch. And a slider. Called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Paul Goldschmidt will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
First pitch on the way. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs. That's for sure.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
This is just proving that you don't always have to strike guys out to be successful. That's a good job of changing up on a guy. And that means he's gotten the first 2 outs here on just 3 pitches.
Brett Gardner will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 home. And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. But they're on top 1-0. Andy Wilkins will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch coming. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Pitch on the way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. Now here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
No strike.
Here's the 1-0. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And this is going to find the gap. It's extra bases for Cabrera. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double. So a double into the gap has him in business here with one away. And as we give you a look at the White Sox leaderboard, you can see his total there, currently second best on the ball club. Connor Gillespie will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Now the first pitch. Here's a ball chopped toward the second baseman. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with one out, you got to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Drew Stubbs stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. This is grounded foul. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Gotta say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Swing, and he shoots this one to first. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Didi Gregorius will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. And here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Leadoff man retired. Here's the third baseman, Todd Frazier. First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Now batting, second baseman.
And you want to talk about being on top of your game? This is the first base runner that he's allowed since way back in the very first inning. He might not even remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Everett Cabrera will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. There to take this one in is Stubbs, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Ellsbury waiting on the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. 1-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Alex Avila will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second. But right to Cabrera, and that's the first out. So the shutout's still intact here in the sixth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Emilio Bonifacio will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Carlo Villarreal will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And that's in there for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now here's the pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They still trail 1-0. Back here on the south side of Chicago, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. David Rosario will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back safely. Here's the first pitch to him. Runner's on the move for second. Not in time as he steals second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. The 1-0. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first, and he drops it. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Here comes Robin Ventura now out of the White Sox dugout. And he's going to make a change as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Matt Albert will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Matt Albert.
Paul Goldschmidt will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. waits. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Bonifacio on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with one pitch.
You know what? You just can't ask for much more than this coming out of the bullpen. That's exactly why they turn to him. They get the good matchup, and he comes in and delivers a double play ball to take away some of the pressure.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. So wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
He's set. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 0-2 once more. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. A man on third with two down. Here's another 0-2. And here's a swing and a ground ball heading for Bonifacio at second base. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Adam Eaton will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top three guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
No problem here, one away.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion. And he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. And they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
Yeah, it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Andy Wilkins will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
The pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay. Boy, and with two away, that pitcher's probably 3/4 of the way back into the dugout, but then, uh-oh, not so fast. He's going to have to come back and do some more work now.
Melky Cabrera get a shot here in the inning after all, as that two-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
He's ready now. The pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 on the way. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And, oh, look out, as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think. But sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. White Sox leave one. They trail this one 1-0. Brett Gardner will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
First pitch coming. And the 8th inning is underway with the ball swung on and grounded to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Didi Gregorius will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Now the first pitch. Fouled back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the pitch. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Now here it comes. Well done as he takes this the other way and laces it into left field. A base hit.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here you go. Let's check this out in show motion. Well, look at him pick up that front leg, bring it down to get set, and then bang! Right down the left field line. That's a great look there.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Yanks held in check, but they're up 1-0. Connor Gillespie will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. And this is low, ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And a rather easy first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout attack. Get a look at his line so far. 7 1/3 innings now. They've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Here it comes. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one. And there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Alex Avila will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Wow, this one is smoked the other way to left center. should be good for at least 2. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
Emilio Bonifacio will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Dylan Betances will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8. Emilio Bonifacio will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, you see there on the graphic, he's at second with his 9th 2-base hit of the year. Comes set, now the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We return to Chicago after this. Justin Maxwell will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 44.
Everett Cabrera will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence. But he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
First offering on the way. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, these guys know the deal from the offensive standpoint. They've got to add on to give their bullpen just a little more breathing room. And this is a good start as he jumps all over this one and drives it for 2 bases.
Jacoby Ellsbury will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. First pitch on the way. Runner breaks for third. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
Boy, he's got to get with the program here. Well, that's an important run down there at third. You can't be chasing pitches like that.
Runner at third here, nobody out. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a ball lined into left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. And that could be a big insurance run here as that pushes the lead to 2 here in the top of the 9th.
That's a big run in a game like this. That makes it a 2-run game now here in the top of the 9th. So now you give your guy a little extra breathing room out there in the bottom half. He'll appreciate it, believe me.
Edward Mojica will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. Rosario will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. First pitch to him. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Bonifacio on to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, it's just so nice to be able to bring in a reliever that can get you a ground ball. Sure enough, first batter he faces, he gets him to hit the ball on the ground, and it turns into a very important double play.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
First pitch coming. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And now a pitch on the way. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Yankees 2 and the White Sox nothing.
Your attention, please.
So with the save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Carlo Villarreal will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Now the pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
How big was that run they just scored in the top of the 9th? Now, even a home run here won't tie this thing up.
The 0-2 on its way from Chapman. And there's strike 2 as the fastball's fouled off to the right. 0-2. Now another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Pitch on the way. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Adam Eaton will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And the pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Now here it comes. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. Throw into second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And that's a big double right there. Down by 2, but more importantly, That's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Jose Abreu will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now the first pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone! And we are tied here in the ninth. And that's a special home run, guys. Jose Abreu continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And 200 home runs is a feat that many players aren't even going to approach, let alone achieve. I know I didn't come anywhere close. But by now, he's established himself as something of a decent power threat. And you can be sure pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into that batter's box. He has definitely earned a little respect.
Yeah, good for him. Hopefully he can get that ball up on his trophy shelf. Like you said, Steve, he's a legitimate power threat up there. But I will say, he's got a long way to go before he's mentioned among the best home run hitters.
Andy Wilkins stand in now following the home run that tied the ball game. So now on the mound, it's suddenly back to square one.
Yeah, and I don't know quite how you do it, but you've got to be able to regroup and start over. The good news is, it wasn't a game winner. You're still tied. So there's still hope to get this to a 10th inning and let your guys see what they can do from here on out.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Well, after you've just given up a home run to tie the ball game, you can't afford to have a letdown. They made sure he didn't. He came back with an important strikeout. You got the next guy.
Here's Melky Cabrera. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's going to keep the inning alive. The winning run's aboard with 2 away. It's a base hit.
Yep, there's your potential winning run on first base. 2 outs. Now, at least you've given yourself a chance. Ball in the gap here has the potential to be a game winner, so we might see a no-double defense out there now.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It is far too late as he steals second with ease.
Hey, with 2 outs, why not? If he gets thrown out, it's no big deal. We're just going to play another inning. Instead, now you've got the winning run in scoring position, and you put a lot more pressure on both the defense and that guy on the mound.
The 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And this is down, and that should do it. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
For me, guys, you have to give this team credit. They didn't give up once, and in the end, it's a 3-run bottom of the 9th inning that puts an exclamation point on this victory.
Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter @MLB The Show. The White Sox win it 3-2. Good night from Chicago.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Edward Mujica. His record is now 1-2. Credit to say to Edward Mujica. Loss goes to Aroldis Chapman. Just his second loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. A reminder that extra CTA Red Line train will be available at the Sox 35th Street Station, and that Pace Go-Go Sox Express buses are available outside of U.S. Cellular Field.